Alright, here I am, Little Manatee River State Park. Gonna be doing 4 miles today. It's kind of short, but it's 5 o'clock. So got 3 hours before the sun goes down. And yeah, we'll see if we make it before dark. This is a cool looking little bridge here. Look at all that duckweed. Looks like an alligator slide right there. Something big slid in. Not a whole lot of water though. And here we are at the Little Manatee River. Cool little river here. I can go swimming later. This is what I'm drinking today. That's the water I'm gonna drink. So check out this cool little swamp here. Look at that. Goes back there for a ways. Yummy. That's all duckweed out there. Okay, I made it to this cool little stream right here. It's pretty cool. This connects out with the big river that was out there. So I'm gonna stop here, have a safety meeting, get in the water. I'm gonna take a little dip in the water here. So that should be fun. But it's been 1.6 miles, a little under an hour. I got 2.2 left, so should be fun. I dip my feet in the water. That's nice. Words can't, or pictures can't even describe how beautiful this place is. So, looks like the bridge is out. So I'm going across the log. Building a new bridge. There's a sign back here where it's all taped off. Probably can't see that. There you go. Right next to the river. Very pretty. Look, you can see all the way to the bottom. It's quite brown, but you can see. And again, this is what I had to walk across. It's being supported by these logs that they put there. Very wobbly. I guess boardwalk pretty far back there. There's lots of boardwalks here. Some more in front of me. We'll just hike for a little while. That's pretty cool. You go out to the water. I don't know if you can hear my pack, but I'm hating this. You hear it squeaking? So I've seen two black racers. They're close to black rat snakes. They're a lot faster though. So I couldn't even get a picture of them. They scoot away as soon as I see them. Maybe I'll come up along one while I got the thing going. That'll be easy. But yeah, I guess that's enough. Okay, so you gotta check this out. I don't know if you can see very well. This is a whole slab of earth just lifted up by the tree that fell over. Can't really see very well, but it's pretty far down in there. It's a humongous piece of earth that came up. Let me see if I can get a closer look. Alright, here we go. That is a big piece of earth. Must be 4 or 5 trees all connected together or lifted up. It's pretty freaking crazy. It's gotta be 10 foot tall, if not a little bit more. Fucking crazy. Oh, that's a pretty view right there. Goes back in there a ways. Alright, so I made it to 4.4 miles to my campsite. So we'll check it out. Oh shit, they got benches and all kinds of stuff. This is gonna be a nice area. Good place for my hammock between those 2 trees. Nice fire pit, firewood. This looks like a pretty nice campsite. So I'll get back with you once I got all my shit set up and let you see it all set up. Alright, so I got my hammock all set up over there. Looks nice. About a half an hour till the sun goes down. So we gotta collect some firewood and stuff and hit us some Sailor Jerry. I drink Sailor Jerry out here because it's really high proof and it tastes good. Alright, that's all for now. So before it gets dark, tonight I think I'm gonna go try to hunt for the elusive Florida bark scorpion. I got a UV light that's gonna make them pop like a fucking green beacon. Their exoskeleton's fluorescent under UV light, so they're gonna glow like a green. And I'll show you where I'll find them. So usually in this kind of tree, they're kind of up under the bark here like this. Have to go to one that hasn't been messed up as much. Like this, you look really small. Ooh, I heard some thunder there. But they're really small, they're kind of in between the bark pieces like this. So once it gets dark, if it's not fucking thunderstorming on me, because I did hear some thunder there, I'm gonna go through like that, and I'm gonna try to get me some Florida bark scorpion. At least see some anyway. I'm not gonna try to catch them. I think they're kind of pretty toxic, so, but they're only like wee big. They're real tiny. So, but yeah, that's just an update. Got camp all set up. Got a fire going. Nice dry firewood. This is a totally different scene than I'm used to. This is kind of more like a pine forest. If you can see that way. Looks more like a pine forest, which is pretty crazy. I'm kind of surrounded by armadillos. See if I can get a picture of one later, but I guarantee you I'm going to have a lot of armadillo visitors tonight, so that should be interesting. Fuckers rustling around in the bushes right beside you and keep you awake all night. But yeah, I guess I'm going to get started cooking dinner. I definitely hear some thunder in the background, so I might have to change my canopy there to a rain canopy, which is just folding it down, staking it down, so it's more like a tent instead of a tarp. But yeah, got the Sailor Jerry here. Woo! And it's about time to have another safety meeting. Yeah. Peace. So, it's storming. I'm sitting down underneath my hammock, waiting out the storm. I don't think it's going to last very long. But I could be wrong. Alright, well, we'll see how things go with this storm. You'll see out there, it's raining, for sure. Alright, well, that's it for now. I guess we'll see if I make it through this storm. Well, I'm sitting here. It's probably about 12 o'clock by now. Maybe a little bit after. So I went through a nice big thunderstorm. It wasn't too big, I guess. It was kind of wimpy. But that's okay. It was just a little one. A little buzzed up on Sailor Jerry. But I got a nice fire going. Check that out. I wish I would have been able to show you, but it was way... What the fuck is that? Okay. But yeah, it was way too dark to be able to show you, but I covered up my fire with palm fronds. That way it stayed dry during the rain, and I had a nice little fire going afterwards. As soon as the rain stopped, it kicked back up, started burning again. Didn't even have to do nothing, just took off. So it was nice. But yeah. Other than that, it's going pretty good. But yeah, catch you later. Alright, so we're going to do a night walk, see what we see. Maybe we want to do the night walk. Where is that? I saw a big old centipede on a tree. There he is. He's a pretty big dude. Oh, it's about 1 a.m. by the way. Just to let you know. Got my fire over there burning pretty bright. Not gonna go too far. Haven't seen a single armadillo yet. Well, at least since the rain happened anyway. Need firewood actually. Let's see what we can find. Let's see how that centipede's doing. Let's check that out. Oh, he's pretty far up there. That's about all I've seen. Well, I guess that's it. No wildlife tonight. No scorpions anyway. I didn't see any of those. Just that centipede. I guess it'd be a millipede, huh? Alright, I'm out. Okay, new gear review here. I got the Power Juice. I think that's what it's called. Extreme. This thing took forever to charge. Got it at Walmart, 30 bucks. Probably should have got the better one for 30 bucks, but alright, well, back to this. So, it's 1000 gigahertz or joules or something like that. Forget exactly what it is right now. I'm a little drunk on Sailor Jerry. But I wanted to show you this before I started charging my phone. It's at 35%. This thing took forever to charge anyway. It said 5 to 10 hours. It took a good 8 hours to charge fully. So, we'll see what happens. You see it's got these 3 lights on there. It also has a fairly decent flashlight. Works pretty good. It's wrapped in the silicone shit. Turn the flashlight off. And okay, got a full battery. Took 8 hours. Phone's at 32% right now, so we'll see how fast it charges. Alright, it's morning. About 10:30. Slept in pretty good. Ran out of water last night. I should have collected the rainwater, but I was too busy making dinner at that time. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go on a little search for water. I can't make oatmeal without water, so I guess we'll see what happens. So I'm walking to get water. And what do I see? Gopher tortoise. First one of the trip. Let's see how close they'll let me get to him. They'll usually let me get pretty close. Say hi, bud. He is facing something. Digging around through the water looking for something. Well, I'm going to continue on looking for some water. Well, I made it to my water source. Filled up my water bottles. There's a mile here. Now a mile back. But I think I'm going to take and walk down this stream today. There's another bridge that we saw earlier in the video. Walk down to that bridge. And then, I don't know, maybe back up it and then back out the trail. So, I'm going to take our time and go back. Make myself some oatmeal. Pack up camp. And then we'll be back here. Because I just walked without my pack for a mile to get water. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna head back to camp on the trail. A mile to go. So breakfast is all made. Got some yummy oatmeal. Good stuff. So it looks like, let's see, I'll have a mile to 3.6 miles today. Might walk around a little bit more, we'll see. But yeah, that's the plan for the day, 3.6 miles. Can eat this breakfast and get packed up and head out. I'm walking probably a mile through the water today, so should be fun. Alright, it's 1 o'clock. I'm all packed up. Have me another safety meeting, and we'll be getting ready to go. Like I said, it looks like we got 1 mile to Cypress Creek. I'm gonna walk down Cypress Creek. That looks probably a half a mile. And then it is 1 mile out. So let's see, we'll be doing about 2.5, 3 miles today. I could do go down here. I've already been there though. You can see my map here. But yeah, I've already been down by the water, though I might like to do that. We'll see how I feel after I go through the stream. So I'll take a couple videos of the stream and any animals we find along the way, and it's pretty much definitely gonna storm on me. So I'm gonna get to test out my Frog Togs rain gear today. So far, I'm happy with my new charger, battery charger. That costs $30. Power Juice Extreme. Charged my phone really quick. Takes a long time to charge up the actual battery though, so it took 8 hours. And yep, there's some thunder. So let's get this safety meeting underway, and then suit up for some rain gear, and then we'll head out. So when I say safety meeting, anybody knows knows me knows what that means. That term came off a guy. He has this trail named 7, hikes the Appalachian Trail all the time. That's where I got that from. But yeah, if you know me, you know what a safety meeting is. Well, I'm headed out of camp. I got my rain gear on. Pack's all rain geared up. I don't know if you can see, but the wind is definitely picking up. It is about to fucking storm. I'm just leaving camp now. Kind of just waited here till the storm started. But you get a chance to test out my Frog Tog rain gear there. Put out my fire. Make sure that's out real good. It's gonna get poured on here in a second, so it's not like it matters that much, but make sure this shit's out. Alright. Oh, one cool thing. Check out this walking stick. It's got this big ball on it. It was covered in sap, so I kind of burn it. We'll sand that all off later, but that's pretty cool. So I now have 2 walking sticks, so it's like gonna be like the trekking poles a little bit more. But yeah, it's about to start raining, so we're gonna head out and see what happens. So I decided to stop and take a break at the stream before I start walking down. I switched my shoes. I'm gonna get down in the water a little bit. It feels good. This is the life. Okay. So here I am on my half-mile trek through Cypress Creek. So it's pretty crazy. Sometimes I'm sinking knee deep in sand with my pack on and everything. Got a bridge, tree bridge, low bridge. Let's get up under this. Woo! Let me flip the camera around. We'll walk for a little while. Alright. And we're walking. It's pretty tough walking here. Whew. Well, too tough to do with the camera. So, I'm gonna stop with the camera. Got my light flashed on here. Well, that's it. I just went over this. It was tough. And now I am thigh deep in sand. This is where the sand level is. think I might be stuck. Let's hope not. Let's see if I can get out of here. Oh, it's now 2:20. I got unstuck. That was pretty crazy. Thigh deep. Yeah, thigh deep. But yeah, I made it out back to the bridge. I'm done my half-mile walk through the water. Let me tell you, it was fucking brutal. Hiking like that with your feet sinking. Whew. Thought I bit off more than I could chew, but it's done now. So I'm gonna break here, eat some lunch, let my feet dry off a little bit, and then it'll be either 1.6 or 1.2 miles, depending on which way I go. We'll see how I feel after lunch. Oh, and it's about to storm again, so woohoo! All right, out. Well, it's definitely raining. Kind of got this hidden underneath my poncho here. So I'm gonna take it out quick so you can see. But yeah, it's definitely raining. My cool stick here. Gonna make something cool out of that. But yeah, gonna continue on 1 point something miles till I get back. Alright, I made it back to my car. Good shit, another successful trip. Still sprinkling on me a little bit, but looks like fun. So let's see, 6.2 plus 2, so overall I did about 8.5 miles. Half of them being through that fucking river, which is brutal. That was some tough shit, but it was good for me. But yeah, that's it. I'll catch back up with you in my next pre-hike.